Hey, how do you like the new look? It's a bit transgendered and a tad North American Indian, but it's the new me. Just to be clear, I'm not mocking those with alternative lifestyles or Aboriginals or anyone else really. Rather, the Toronto Transit Commission is making me dress this way. You see, I have my eye on a corporate communications job with the TTC. Pay is good, the benefits are superb, and I'm qualified for the job. But as the saying goes, the devil is in the details, and when I checked out the last paragraph of that TTC corporate communications job posting, it turns out I may not be qualified for the position after all. That's because the job ad features this little nugget of copy. Committed to the principles of employment equity, the TTC encourages applications from Aboriginal people, people with disabilities, racial minorities, and women. Alas, that sentence is essentially code speak stating white heterosexual able-bodied males need not apply. Lovely. And where's that much vaunted equity when you need it? You see, there is absolutely nothing equitable about purposely excluding an identifiable group and playing favorites. Apologists for such hiring policies will say there's no exclusion at all and that the TTC is merely encouraging applications from non-white heterosexual males. True enough, but let's not kid ourselves. This employment language being used is akin to getting an invitation to an event that reads, "You and your spouse are cordially invited to a garden party, but actually we especially really want your spouse to attend." See, no exclusion per se, but the unspoken message is coming through loud and clear. Look, in a city as culturally and racially diverse as Toronto, surely most smart and savvy employers have moved away from discrimination based on skin color and sex. It's an increasingly competitive world out there, and surely employers want the best person for the job. It should be all about merit. If that is not the case, then the employer is cheating the best qualified applicant, and the employer is cheating itself. Call it what you like, employment equity, affirmative action, or just garden variety racism. Such preferential hiring practices are odious and insulting. Such policies are even detrimental to those visible minorities they're meant to help. For example, what if a visible minority applicant truly was the best candidate for the job? For companies espousing employment equity programs, that person would have to live with office whisper campaigns that the only reason he or she was hired was due to the candidate's skin color. That's just not right. Perhaps white, able-bodied, heterosexual males did indeed enjoy preferential hiring and promotion in the workplace decades ago. But how does it make sense to discriminate against young, white, able-bodied males today who are just now entering the workforce? Are they expected to pay for the sins of the father? Art imitates reality in a new comedy series called Work It, where the men have been resorted to cross-dressing to get a leg up in the workforce. Let's take a look.
It's been a year, bro. We've got to get jobs.
Women are taking over the workforce. Soon, they'll just start getting rid of all the men. They'll just keep a few of us around as sex slaves.
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
Help me. Please.
You must be the new girl. Do you see a tan line on your ring finger?
Divorced. Did he leave you for someone smaller?
I'd laugh harder if it weren't so poignant. The time has come for all employers, especially those in the public sector and the academic world, which routinely discriminate against white males, to simply seek out the best qualified candidate for the job. Period. End of story. As that old chestnut goes, two wrongs do not make a right. In the meantime, wish me luck. And hey, if I don't get that job, despite my elaborate disguise, I can always apply to the TTC in 2031. That's when Caucasians will actually be a visible minority group in Toronto, given current demographic trends. Of course, come 2031, I'll be pushing 70. Golly, you don't think the TTC would decline my application because I'll be a septuagenarian, do you? Alas and alack, it just seems that yours truly just can't catch a break. If it's not anti-white racism, it's simply ageism. Golly, as the old saying goes, I'm just a white man singing the blues.